Namaste students, I'm Dr. Aziz Mohammed Khan from Department of Food and Biotechnology, Jyoti Vidyapit Women's University, Jaipur. Today I am going to discuss about the topic surface structures of prokaryotes. The topic belongs to the subject fundamental of microbiology, and the topic subject is BSc, BTech FBT third trimester, BSc FND third trimester. So the first organelle of cellular surface structure involved is the glycocalyx. So what are the glycocalyx? Some bacteria have a additional layer outside the cell wall, which is known as the glycocalyx. The glycocalyx may be of two types. The first one is slime layer and the second one is capsule. So the first one, slime layer. What are the slime layers? Slime layer are the specific organelle which allow the bacteria not to dry. They maintain the condition is to not allow the bacteria not to dry. They maintain the wetting condition, the moisture condition of the bacteria, so that the bacteria may survive. The example of slime layer are streptococcus, which are gram-positive streptococcus, the causative agent of the plaque of the teeth in humans. The slime layer of gram-positive streptococcus accumulate in the tooth and causes cavities in the mouth of humans, and they create a biofilm. Biofilm means they adhere onto the surface of the teeth and adhere. After adhering, they mix together and create a film that is known as the biofilm of bacteria, particular kind of bacteria, and that this biofilm is the causative agent of the plague. This is the causative agent of the plague in mouth. The second one, staphylococcus. The, the staphylococcus on the slime layer of these staphylococcus are present, also present in the human skin. Uh, when this staphylococcus allow the bacteria to survive in the hypertonic means high uh, uh, higher mm, sodium chloride condition, high salty conditions. These are known as the hypertonic conditions. So our skin has the higher conditions on some regions which are very salty. So these staphylococcus, the slime layer of these staphylococcus bacteria allow these bacteria to thrive on the skin of human, so they cannot be die. These and the major work of these slime layer is to maintain the moisture condition for the bacteria. This is the streptococcus and these are the staphylococcus gram positive bacteria, or they may be gram negative. So these are the specific. This is the chain and they are in the bunches. They causes plaque in the humans and they adhere onto the skin where the conditions are very salty. The second one is capsule. These capsules are made up of some protein molecules. They may be lytic enzymes. These capsules are attached firmly to the cell wall. Here we can find it. This is the cell wall, and the capsules here. This one, it is attached to the cell wall outermost layer. It is attached to the cell wall very firmly. These capsules adhere to solid surfaces and provide nutrients to the bacteria from the environment. And this adhesive power of capsule provide the bacteria to cause some specific diseases. They have power to adhere to any surface, so they may be bind to the human. Okay, they may be bind to human surfaces and can cause diseases. The one more important thing is that these capsules have important role in the protection of the bacteria. They protect the bacteria from killing, because some pathogen bacteria may kill other bacteria. So these capsule containing bacteria are safe because they have capsules, and the capsule provide them defense from phagocytosis. If some bacteria have capsules, they cannot be killed by the human body, human immune system. So they have protective cases. Similar, they can be used for humans for the production of some antibiotics, that etc. This is the capsule here. We can identify this. This is the capsule, uh, the outermost layer, that is the capsule. And when the capsule is present, the bacteria is also known as the smooth. And the capsule is not present, the bacteria is known as the rough. uh, Various experiment has been made on the capsule. Now we discuss about the surface appendages. What are the surface appendages? Bacteria have some particular organelles which help the bacteria in the movement, in the attachment. Okay, these organelles are known as the surface appendages. Uh, and these organelles consist of some specific proteins which have important role in the attachment, some carry out the food nutrients. So they have a very important role in the mm, for the bacteria, for the food, feeding and movement. Now we discuss about the how many surface appendages are in the bacteria. The first one is flagella. This is the structure of the flagella, and the first on the organelle is flagella, which have three components. The first one is filament, second one is hook, and the third one is the basal body. So filament is a outermost which connects the outer environment of the cell. Afterward, but it connect the bacteria from the outer environment and help in the movement. So the second one is hook. This hook holds these filaments. Hook hold this filament. So here you are looking at this is the hook, and the filament is inserted inside it. The hook is attached to the rod portion of the basal body. Here it is the between it. This hook is between the filament and the basal body. It holds the filaments, and it is attached to the rod part. This is the rod part. This is attached to the rod part of the basal body. So the third one is the basal body. Basal body is a complex structure consisting of four rings and a motor. There are approximately four rings. One, two, three, four. There are four rings and one motor. This is the motor part. Okay, and it attaches the bacteria from the cell membrane. Okay, the bacteria is attached to the cell membrane through on the cell body. Activation of these motor causes the hook to swivel. Okay, uh, so if activation of these motor starts, this hook will swivel, and after swiving of this hook, this filament will also swivel. This is just like a pipe fitting. The plumber fit a pipe. It is just like a fitting of the pipe, that a plumber has fitted something. So if this fitting move, it also moves. If this motor moves, the hook also moves, and along with this hook, this filament is also move. And uh, by moving this filament, the will move. Bacteria will move from one place to another place. So the second one is the periplasmic flagella. This is the flagella, and this is periplasmic flagella. But the difference is that periplasmic flagella is found only in some special bacteria such as spirochetes. It is a modified flagella and found only in the some specific bacteria known as the spirochetes. It consists of filament and hook, but the entire structure is located between the cell wall and membrane. Okay, the periplasmic flagella is between the cell wall and the cell membrane. It is not on the cell surface, cell wall. It is between the cell wall and the cell membrane. Okay. Next is fimbriae. So, what are the fimbriae? Fimbriae are small hair-like fibers which are present on the cell wall. Okay. These fimbriae are present only in the most gram-negative bacteria, but they are not in the gram-positive bacteria. They have no role in the mortality. they, they have important role in the adherence of the bacteria. So they provide the adherence to bacteria. They do not move the bacteria. They provide the adherence so that bacteria can attach to any surface. Okay. The another function of fimbriae is to provide the virulence to the bacteria. Okay. If some bacteria have these fimbriae, these bacteria are considered to as pathogenic and they are dangerous to humans. So this is the virulence factor which are associated with fimbriae. Okay. Next is the pilus. Pilus are some tube-like structure. Here we can find it. There are some tube-like structure, and they are present only in some gram-negative bacteria. What is the function of these pilus? They provide the attachment, movement, and another important function which other appendages do not do, which is conjugation. They have important role in the conjugation. They transfer the DNA through pilus. The bacteria transfer their genetic material through pilus. The genetic material which is transferred is plasmid. Okay, and that is known as the HFR, F positive cell. This is the conjugation process of the bacteria by which bacteria transfer their genetic material. So one bacteria transfer its genetic material to the another bacteria so that they can survive. Okay, they can make their progenies. Uh, and this is the method of reproduction of bacteria as sexual reproduction. The first one is the binary fission, and the second is the conjugation. By conjugation, bacteria reproduce using a by transfer of the genetic material through pilus, F pilus. They are known as the F pilus, F pili, F pili, which help in the movement of the genetic material from one bacteria to another bacteria. So our lecture is over here, and we will meet in the another video tutorial. Thank you very much.